What's going on, everybody? Hello! Hello, one and all. Oh my god, we're live on a Thursday. What is this? Do I have any euro in my face? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. Hello, one and all. Guys, we are live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. And hey, you know what? We're live on TikTok, too. That's how it is. Give it up for TikTok, everybody. Yeah. How exciting. What's going on, everyone? We're going to be on the Randomcraft SMP today. It has been far too long since we have been there. I'm very excited. It's been a hot minute. So I think we are going to do a couple things today. Just kind of clean up the areas, kind of show you what I've been working on between videos. I feel like it's been long enough between Randomcraft uploads that I kind of owe it to you to show you that I've actually been working on stuff behind the scenes, and I am working on videos. However, I kind of need to take a break because I have to edit that bingo video first. I want that video to come out next, and that's a lot of footage to sift through. So we're gonna be working on that, as well as I need to change my skin back to the old city planner. All right, there we go. Hopefully you guys are having a good day, though. I'm excited though to get back on Randomcraft. It's been a hot minute since we've been on. It's a great day, you know, the weather is nice. As a weatherman, that's a big deal for me if the weather is nice. Actually, you know, this is kind of weird. When it's nice out, that's not as fun. Like when like it's good out, like when the weather is nice, there isn't as much to talk about. And so, you know, like when like it's raining or if like it's super windy or like there's something going on, that is way more interesting. Can see that hairline getting pushed back through the hat. That's really mean for you to say. That's a really mean thing for you to say. Oh. Anyway, so this is our city that we've been working on. And yeah, I've been super happy with it, actually. I think we'll be able to sleep and get like a really nice view of it during the sunrise. But there's been a lot going on behind the scenes, like I mentioned. And so some of this might be on the survival world. Some of it might be on creative, just to kind of plan some things out. Because I would almost kind of like to map out this area a little bit. Maybe like some of the road structure, like how we'd like to do it. Or maybe like how we plan on kind of blending this mountain in. By the way, mountain. Big mountain has popped up on the server. But this is the city that I've been working on. Welcome to New York City, everybody. This part's been done for a couple months now, and it's kind of like the foundation of it. But I would like to see some other things added in. For example, I want to clean up that building a little bit. The inside is kind of gross. So like I kind of want to clean up down here and do like what, you know, like that glass effect that kind of like makes it look like foggy. I kind of want to do that. That way I don't have to make an interior. But it still looks good when you fly over. And then worked on this cliff. That was a big undertaking. So take a look at this. This is the video that I was working on before the bingo thing started. So I'm, you know, making a video on how I terraformed this cliff and, you know, kind of the things that were difficult for me and the things that I learned while doing it. But I'm super happy with the way it looks. I kind of want to hit up Creamsicle and maybe get some advice on getting some trees in here. I think some trees would be kind of cool, you know, because like there's a lot of like I've used diamonds to decorate. How fun is that? I also want to throw in some emerald ore in a couple places. And then I think the last big undertaking I did in New York City was this corkscrew road. Let me go ahead and land, and I'll pop up into free cam so you guys can get like a good overview of what I've been working on here. This is the corkscrew road. If you can't tell, I'm very into roads. I'm very much so into roads. Lots of cool looking trees. Check out Blonde Skunk's tree making skills. Ooh, there you go. Get Afterlife SMP involved. Like, I invited my friends from 3 different SMPs to make custom trees for my mega base.
God, I love roads.
It's true. I do love roads. Anyway, this is the corkscrew road. And then as you head into this tunnel here, it turns into the frog lights is the center stripe. And then it drops you off near Derple's area. And it connects our bases up with this super cool little tunnel and like cliff edge. I think it's super sick. I like it a lot. And yeah, I think I've decided that I'm going to put like some form of like beacon thing here. I just don't know what yet. But that's what I've been working on in the city. I'm super happy with the way it's turned out. We've got a museum here that kind of maps out the history of the server a little bit. Hello, how you doing? So we've got like a whole bunch of little artifacts. Like we got the first diamond of the server, my first wooden pickaxe, some of the starter armor sets from people, the welcome book. Phoenix put a little golden carrot Easter egg in here from an old series that we did together. And then up here are the maps. So we started July, and there was just a, you know, basic little terrain, and then we stopped mapping it in December. But that's what it ended up looking like. We got Central Park and New York City here, and the roads all connected. It's pretty sick. What up, Beer Tuna? Thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you. Phoenix, too? How you doing, Phoenix? What's going on? But yeah, that's what I've been working on here. And then, bear with me, the frames are going to get crazy for a second here, because there's a lot of things that need to load in. Excuse me. I shoved a euro in my face right before we started. All right, we're all loaded in now. Cool. There's a lot of things over here that kind of drop the frames for a second, but as soon as we land, it kind of... Give it a sec. Yeah, we're good. Tony, how you doing? What's your name? Tony. This is the big thing that we were working on. This is a bank, but it's a frog light bank and beacon bank. So you guys, we built this on stream, but I added in a couple new things. For example, put in the new marquee. I put in this elevator, and then we're actually selling wither skulls, beacons, and nether stars. And then over here, we're selling our frog lights. How exciting. The big thing about this area, though, that I'm a huge fan of is I set up a little bit of a mini game. And then, yeah, there's a little window here. I set up a mini game. It's called Frog Core. And so basically the whole idea is you have like all these beacon status effects right over here. And you have to like complete the parkour with all these status effects. And it's super hard. It's very tricky. And then there's a checkpoint up here, and you kind of work your way through the bank. Drink some water. You got it. Cheers, Breezy. Ah, disgusting. It doesn't taste like Mountain Dew at all. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not Asmongold. Phoenix! I remember that guy. So as you work your way up the corporate ladder, you go into the cubicles here, and like some of these guys are reading some pretty interesting stuff. Like I think this guy over here, one of these guys, where are you? Maybe it's the next floor, but I'm pretty sure I had one of these guys reading the Random Times. Maybe not. Maybe it was the next floor. So you continue up here, and then I'm just gonna take the fire escape up. Into this level, which is a little bit trickier. There are some shortcuts in this one, and then you end up there, and if you complete the parkour, you get a box full of goodies. Not the strays from cats. Let's see here. Oh, I know where it is. This is the second of the corporate wings. The first one, you actually get to see as you take the elevator up. How have you and Courtney been doing lately? We've been good. We've been good. Courtney hanging out in her new job, and we've been planning out the weather and stuff. This is, yes, here it is. So this is the elevator. That's the elevator. You can see it works. That's the best timing I've ever. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, my belly, dude. That's awesome. Anyway, this is the first, and then this guy is reading the Random Times about the city park being built. Speaking of Central Park, if you guys haven't seen Central Park yet, all of the randoms got together last year and made our spawn after inspired after the New York City Central Park, and it looks so good. What's up, Star? Hey, playing Randomcraft just like you wanted me to. So now we're kind of checking out everything that that's happened over the last couple of years. So Spawn is like this big Central Park in autumn theme. There's big statue of me, your mayor. Little DJ booth, little hot dog stand. Oh, the ketchup and mustard as the candles is a super clever idea. Actually, I like that. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff around. So Derpel, since Derpel has kind of left Randomcraft, we kind of took his city and pushed it somewhere else. So all of Derpel's builds from Randomcraft Season 2 are right here. They're now lining Central Park. And so they kind of blend in now with this area, making it look really nice and cohesive. And then Maisie, Enigma, Shallon, and Lag put together a bunch of new buildings over here. It's super impressive. And then there is a single piece of red wool here. That's fun. But yeah, and then the New York City is over here. Now, I kind of want to work on this area a little bit. Like, I like this bus lane. I might put in a bus at some point to lift your spirits. Just went Patrick mode on Derpel's base. Yep. And then we turned the rest of his base into a dump. Like, literally a dump. So if we go into here, has he just been MIA? He's just been MIA, but, I mean, it's been a year, I think. So I think it's pretty safe to say, you know. So we converted half of his base into a forest, and then the other half is literally a dump. But, of course, in the spirit of Sir Derpel, we had to put a bunch of trash pandas around, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of panda action. I just noticed this is a building. Oh, no, it's just like a bin, I think, that's like overflowing. Or no, it kind of looks like a building. Interesting. I'm sure that's probably something. I have to move my car over here, actually. This is Derpel's storage area, and then some of Derpel's builds are still here. Like, he built this warehouse and his starter ship. That's all still here. You know, that's not going to move or anything, so. His stuff is still here. It's just that there was a lot of empty space, so. Yeah, Derpel's spot is a dump now. But all of his buildings are over there. They're still, like, fine. Anyway, so that is the area right now. Yeah, it's pretty big. Been pretty exciting. Yeah, Amir Tuna. Sorry, I keep forgetting to open TikTok chat up. Yeah, she's a caretaker. She's really good at it. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about kind of what I want to do today. So I have this area back here. I wanted it to look good from like both angles. So I've got some buildings here. Like this is a pet adoption center. This is a hotel. This is a bus lane, like a one-way bus lane that drops you off to the interstate. However, kind of just abruptly butts up against the grass, and it doesn't look very good. And so I kind of want to put in some retaining walls and kind of do some layered retaining wall action. And then Kazbak actually gave me a really good idea. I don't think we'd be able to do it today, but I think right here would be such a fun way to blend in New York City with Central Park a bit and put in a sports arena. Either that, or we could put a sports arena. Ooh, honestly, this whole city block is like we're not gonna put, I think it's too close to Central Park to put in another park. We don't want more buildings. Maybe I'll make this the sports arena. Big parking lot surrounding it, sports arena in the middle. Kind of take some inspiration from Telescope University from that, maybe. And then over here, I kind of want to add in like a mini, like a dog park or something, you know? Courtney also really wants me to add in a cemetery somewhere with like a big church. So lots of ideas for sure. Armadillo hockey. Hey, there you go. Ooh. I'm trying to think. We don't have knockback sticks, do we? I'm trying to remember. No, we have pointer wands and debug sticks. I'm trying to think. I guess just like knockback stone swords or something. Not sure if you mentioned that. I had a work call. There was that one famous bar building from New York. I don't think I saw that. How long ago did you post that? Was it in Minecraft builds? Join my Discord, by the way. What's up, Gickle? If I had a Gickle, you know what I'm saying, for every time. Let me just search up the word bar. Oh, yes, here it is, from January. New York, Francis Tavern, oldest bar in New York, built in 1920. Dual color scheme around the corner is interesting. Brick granite for the red side. Oh, yes, that's right, because I think that was around the time I was taking inspiration from a building in Casper, Wyoming. I'm trying to remember which building that was. I think that was for a building I ended up not making, actually. Might have to magic them into the game. I don't think knockback sticks break anything. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could do, like, knockback 2 swords. Or, like... Yeah, I feel like a knockback stick wouldn't be too bad, though. I don't know. I can ask about it. Yeah, I think this is nice, though. I think this is looking good. From somewhere that doesn't exist. Exactly. So it is technically in here. Yeah, so I think I kind of want the retaining wall to have the same materials as this retaining wall. So, like, the tuff, the andesite, and the... Ooh, actually, I kind of want more smooth stone than this. So maybe some smooth stone, polished andesite, and some tuff, maybe? I don't know. We'll kind of try out a few color palettes here, I think. Kind of go from there. I am already out of rockets. I've been flying around like a madman. Okay, let's grab some materials here. So smooth stone, polished andesite. We'll need those slabs. I think smooth stone is such a good texture for a retaining wall. Maybe some stone bricks? I don't know. I mean, we'll grab it just in case, you know. Why not? Do I have any more tuff? I feel like I went mining for tuff not too long ago. I was stealing, not stealing. Maisie gave me a bunch of tuff, so I was using that for a while. Tuff. Okay, so let's head over here and kind of take a look at what some of these retaining wall textures could be. So I'm thinking the top of it needs to be smooth stone, right? How good of a gradient is that? That's not bad. If we do like this. Ooh, maybe the higher up in elevation we go, the higher the gradient type deal. So like we've got this, but then like if we go further down, like you'll have like kind of the darker stuff. You know what I'm saying? Blending, because that's a really smooth transition right there. We don't have any of the pale moss or anything either, so just keep that in mind. But that into that, I think that's a really smooth color transition. So let's start on the bottom level with the tough and the polished andesite, and then kind of work our way up to the smooth stone. Because like I mentioned, I kind of want some like tiered systems for the retaining walls, just so it's like a little bit more interesting to look at. But it also could look terrible, in which case, oops, you know. What do you think of the pale oak stuff? It's not on the server yet, but that wood is so nice. I'm a huge fan of it. I think the pale oak is like so nice. I didn't think about how this was gonna go. Oh, I see. That does make things a little tricky, doesn't it? I like the pale oak wood. I like some of the Gaga songs, you know? The hanging moss is nice. The pale moss, like with it being able to like kind of crawl up the block a bit. That's a super interesting like thing. I like that idea a lot. So we kind of want to keep this pretty geometric, you know? Like, I don't want the retaining wall to go, like, up and down in elevation too much. I want, like a chunk of retaining wall, and then stacked on top of that is, like further back is big chunk of retaining wall, so that it's kind of like, it's like a cake, but made out of rocks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something like that. So let's start with this area, because I think that'll kind of help us determine what level we want the first retaining wall at, and I think we want it at this level. So let's push this back a bit. And we have so much dirt and grass, I don't think we need to worry about saving any of it. What up, Connor? Hi, Krista. Trapdoors are awesome as a replacement for iron trapdoors. Dude, the amount of... Like, the hermits have been doing so much stuff with the fans lately. I say the hermits. Mumbo has been doing a lot with the fans lately, and the pale oak trapdoors look so good for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, so much grass. Looks good under trees. B-Dubs has really been able to take that hanging moss and make it look just insane lately. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think... Yeah, this will be a good first level. So let's just remove this layer here, put in the retaining wall, and then we can kind of fill in the rest. All right, in we go. I'd love to maybe see you try to incorporate the fans into some of your builds. Absolutely, yeah. I feel like it would really work on the hotel. The hotel's got some space, you know, especially like in the alleyway, you know, like this has like a big empty spot right here. And I'm not really using the third floor for too much of anything, so I could kind of like section this off and put the fan here. 32 by 32, that's crazy. Yeah, you know, I think the hotel, like a small one out the back of this would be kind of cool. I don't know. It's not a bad idea. Alrighty, so let's do some polished tough. Tough. And kind of start placing in some stuff, some tough stuff. Okay. I definitely know that I want it to be darker near the bottom, so let's kind of start with... Let's see, where do we want these retaining walls to go? Like, where do we want it to stop? I guess here? And then this could be another retaining wall. Like, this could kind of curve back. It's not a bad idea. Or maybe we should just take it all the way to here. Let's try it. It's just a game. It's just a game. Why you have to be mad? We could do whatever we want. Sky's the limit, baby. I'm not that good at building. I wasn't that good at building either. You know, it really did, like, this season of Randomcraft has taught me a lot about building. And Enigma has been a huge help with that. So shout out to the box. Who's the guy that sang the box? The dude, I had a roommate in college, and that song, it would get stuck in his head a lot. And you want to know something terrifying? Like, listen to someone do that squeaky, like, wheel sound from the box when you're trying to sleep. Like, he was just like we'd be like laying in bed in the dark, and he would just go, and I'm like, what's going on? Hello? Also, cheers, everybody. I completely forgot. Let's crack open a cold one. I imagine you've learned a lot through osmosis. To an extent, yeah. I mean, I could show you the progress of, like, my building journey, because I have it all saved. We have a creative server that we all kind of will work together on so that we can kind of help each other with ideas. So this is New York. This is like where all of my build ideas for the season are. Actually, let's go further back even. Before that, we had the modern district. Each section of the server used to be split up into different like themes. So this one was modern. And so I started right. Wait for it. God, it's literally so embarrassing. Right here. This was me trying to make, because I knew I wanted to do like a play on a dirt house, you know? And so Enigma taught me how to do gradients using a tool called GoBrush, which is super nice. Made gradients a lot of fun, and I was like, oh, that's kind of fun, you know? And then I kind of wanted to turn it into a skyscraper, so I tried to make it bigger. I went, wow, that looks bad. Maybe it needs more windows. And I went, that still does not look good. And then I came up with this, and I thought it was pretty slick. And then I showed Enigma, and he went, if you put that on the server, you will die a lot, and it will be me doing it. And I went, fair enough, all right. So I kind of went back to the drawing board, started adding, like, more walls and fences, kind of trying to, like thin it up. And I think that worked. And then I was like, it needs to be even bigger. And then this was my starter house for the season. Dirt Pole Enterprises. Just, a lot of dirt, the dirt pole and stuff. I was working a lot with gradients. And then I kind of started learning some tips about windows, different ways to, like, design up the windows and stuff, how to, like, curve them, fire escapes. And then I started looking after, like, real life buildings in, like, this is a building from New York City. This is 368 Broadway. This is Casey Neistat's old office, which I'm a huge Casey Neistat fan. And then I started learning, like, the stack command. You may remember this. We literally just built it. And then I started going into roads. Started working on roads. And more roads. And more roads. And more roads. So I started, like, learning roads. And then over here, you could start to kind of see I had a lot of roads that I would work on and, like, figure out how to curve and do all sorts of stuff with it. Ever built a train? I've never built a train. That's more of Kazbak's idea. Tina, hi, how you doing? But yeah, that was kind of the evolution of my build progress. And then when we started working on season 3 itself, I started doing stuff. So, like, this is the actual New York City. Everything in here was just me trying stuff out. So, like, these are, like, road curves, different diameters for them. This is the subway. I tried to make it purple themed, and I was like, wow, that looks awful. So I switched to green, which I thought worked a lot better. And then, building facades and skyscrapers and layering and all sorts of stuff. And so that's kind of how I've progressed as a builder over time. And I think over here, actually, is where I'm working on the road layout for downtown right now. I think, yeah, right here. I started laying out, like, some sections for roads. So, like, once it gets down here, I want to do, like, an exit ramp off. And then it's going to curve, go under the interstate, and then pop up here, so you'll be in downtown New York City. Proper blue wood would go wild. I agree. I think a green wood too, like azalea trees, would be a really cool green wood. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. is that. But that's my evolution as a builder for this season. Deep purple, I think an end update would be the perfect opportunity to introduce a purple wood. You know, like the end dimension, the outer end islands need some biomes, I think. Like, and I understand that it's meant to be like desolate and everything, but you could make different biomes of desolate, you know? Like, we've got deserts and stuff. Make an end desert. That'd be fun. The end oasis, and that's where you get purple trees, you know? One sec, folks. Sorry, Courtney had the funniest meme to show me. Anyway, back at it. She was very hurt by that comment, I think. I've seen a couple of mod packs that have some really cool end biomes. Yeah, when I was playing Cobblemon a couple of years back, there was an end pack on there, and it had like something that was like better than diamond, but you had to have netherite, I think, in order to mine it, which was kind of interesting. Ooh, you know what? Just realized that I don't want andesite because that's what we line the roads with, and that's gonna be way too much andesite. Tell you what, maybe we'll just start with like full-on smooth stone and then kind of work our way into a gradient from there. That might work out better. Now, I understand that I just said I didn't want those to be up against each other, despite the fact that these two are the same block, but leave me alone. Let's see here. Let's put all this down. Was it funnier than the video I sent you? Oh, of course not, no. Although a couple people have sent me that video. I think my mom sent me that video, actually, a couple days ago. Oh, I need way more than that. What am I doing here? I don't want any better than netherite stuff. I think it's overkill. I agree. I think they need to, you know, and obviously, you know, they're separate games. But I think they kind of need to consider a bit of a Terraria approach here, where... What if I did andesite for the retaining wall? Or what if I did diorite for the retaining walls? Do you think that would look bad? Would that look bad? Oh my god, would it look bad? What if I tried it, though? What if I did diorite for the retaining wall? Oh my god. Anyway, I think they need to do armor sets that are like equivalent to each other but do different things. Like introduce copper armor, have it be the same tier as, I don't know, chainmail, but it's like you are more prone to getting struck by lightning, but it charges you up or something, and then like you can use that to like do like crazy attacks, or maybe it acts like a mending and it repairs your stuff because it charges it back up if it's enchanted. I don't know. Something, you know? Something. Take stuff from dungeons. I didn't play dungeons too much. That was more Phoenix's deal. Ooh, diorite. Diorite might be a good look here. Yeah, diorite, calcite, and I mean, this would be the perfect time for pale oak, honestly. Yeah, Phoenix loves dungeons. Oh, I didn't know you were still here. I think this could work. We might want to oh, and then we could still use the stone slabs at the top for the retaining wall. Okay, so in that case, I think we should have polished diorite be the lower texture, since it's like more structural than calcite, you know? Does that make sense, or am I just not saying? Am I just saying nonsense? I'm chilling. Nice. What are you up to, Theo? Let's try this out here. So we'll start with the diorite down below, and then what I was saying, like with that working out the gradient. Type nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Get some of this. Would you like some of this on your that? A la Rhett and Link. Dude, I don't know what it was. A couple of weeks ago, I got back into like a good Mythical Morning kick for like a couple days. Dungeons had some absolutely rad concepts. I was a Minecraft Earth guy. Even when I was visiting Phoenix back like in like 2020, Phoenix was playing Pokemon Go, and I was next to him on Minecraft Earth doing the same stuff but in Minecraft. It was a lot of fun. I bet Silver probably has a lot of diorite for sale. Oh, never mind. We have diorite right here. It's all good. Because I would be hard pressed to think anyone is buying diorite. I love diorite though. Oh, that would be such a cool way to incorporate it into the city, is make it the retaining walls. Dude. My boyfriend's username is Phoenix in it. Well, luckily it's Phoenix and not Phoenix. Look a couple messages up. Have I told you about the time a CRT fell on me? Like a television? I don't believe you have mentioned that, no. Also, I switched up the gate a little bit. I put some cobwebs up to kind of look like barbed wire. I'm not crazy about it, but I think it looks better than it did. I was like 4. No, Phoenix, I don't think you have mentioned the time a CRT almost fell on you when you were 4 years old. That's shockingly has not come up in conversation before. Maybe try chains. Ooh. I kind of forgot about chains. Like instead of the barbed wire? That's not a bad idea. Remind me before we end stream. I will try that. Want to hear my current build project I'm making? Yes, please. I would love to. Okay, so I'm definitely realizing this is too high for this retaining wall. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, not really. I mean, maybe it stops like here. That's not like terrible, actually. Because it's a retaining wall. It's meant to hold stuff back, so it kind of has to be high in certain areas. It's 4 high. That's oh. Mods, ban that guy. I'm kidding. Don't, Phoenix, don't. That was 20 years ago. Are you 24? Oh my god. You're almost 24. Jesus. Wait. No, you are 24. You're gonna be? You're younger than my sister? No, she just turned 23. What am I talking about? Yes, she just turned 23. Okay. I was like, you are not younger than my sister. What up, Pepsi? Oh, Pepsi! We got the Pepsi, yes? Mountain Dew is made by Pepsi. Beppis. My birthday is next month as well. My birthday is in 20 days. I'm gonna be old. I don't actually know how old I'm going to be. Can I be honest? I've kind of lost track. I think I'm gonna be 26. Yeah, your birthday's in 3 weeks, dog. You did not just say that. Hey, man. Pepsi. I'm sorry. It's Pepsi. It's a great drink. It's a lovely beverage. I'm so sorry. Please don't kill me. All right. Now that all this is in there, honestly, Smoothstone kind of works with the diorite. Like in an odd way. All right, so this is the 3rd time in a row someone has said that. Well, now, okay. Not only have you made me feel like I'm not clever, That's the only sentence. I don't feel clever anymore. So thanks a lot, Pepsi. Just a bit of regular diorite? Absolutely. Oh yeah, no, it's not going to be full polished diorite. I'm just placing it in there so I can kind of get like my blocked out shapes right now. Okay, and then I think if this starts curving like this, we do like this, and we kind of start curving it away. Come look at the chain. Hey. Phoenix is now officially built more in my base than his own. Ooh! Interesting. I feel like it's missing something. I'll take my chain back. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. I feel like it's missing something with the chain. What if we tried to put chain on, like, over the cobweb? Like here. Girth, maybe? It's missing girth? Looks sick, by the way. Thank you! Appreciate it. I've been working on this project for a long time. I'm kind of trying to pretty up the edges here to kind of make it look a little bit nicer. No, I still want to do what I was thinking. Oh, bing bong. Pepsi, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dew Crew, homie. You look like you're in your mid-20s. I am in my mid-20s. I'm 25 right now. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then it is almost completely flush with the slabs. That's kind of nice. Yes, I am 25 currently. I'll be 26 in 3 weeks. How dare you be younger than me? Dude, I'm still getting used to, like, being, like, one of the older guys around, like, at my job. We've got so many younger people now, and it's stressing me out. Ooh. Okay. I'm going to lower this wall by 1, that way, because I want the next retaining wall to, like, really have some height variation to it. Yeah, I think that works out over here a little bit better, too. Yes, okay. Pay no attention to all the fake terraforming I've done. I know it's very hollow. This place used to be such an elevation nightmare. Like, look at all this, like, that I had to put down. And then I mined all this out by hand. That sucked. Thank God I had the beacon deed so I could actually kind of breeze through it a little bit quicker. Made for some fun time lapses though. There are only 2 people at my job older than me. One of them is my supervisor. Well, that's fair enough. I'm only 26, but in internet years I'm ancient. Hey man, no, 26 ain't that bad. Come on, don't say that. No, it's fine. 26 is great. Come on. No, people who are 26 can be young and hip. They can be young and hip, right? Oh, God. Pepsi, why are you doing this to me? Don't. Pepsi, no. No, not Pepsi. Sorry, Star. Pepsi's doing fine. Pepsi's catching strays for no reason. Sorry. Just like the war with Coca-Cola. Catching strays for no reason. Poor Pepsi. Now I'm really feeling old. Isn't, Kazbek, isn't Grim turning 30 this year? Did you read my message about my build? Oh, I don't think I did. I saw that you were like, hey, oh, wait, I saw it, Casino. 1920s Speakeasy Casino. That sounds super sick. I like that a lot. Come on, man. Look, dude, it's not my fault I was blessed with the humor of a god. Well, hello there. Knock, knock. Puh. This man shows up to my house, quizzes me, and then tells me I'm wrong. Get a load of this guy. I'm not actually sure how old Grim is. I think they're 30 this year. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that with such disgust in my voice. All right, so this actually needs to go away too. Yeah, so Courtney was recommending like a cemetery with a church. Maybe we could put that next to a dog park. Maybe that can just be this area here. I don't know. I'm 38, and yeah, it's pretty disgusting. You're only 38? Dude, the way you talk, I thought you were like 50. By the way, for legal reasons, that's a joke. I know how old you are. I was there at your birthday. Ms. Raisin? Now, Ms. Raisin is old. I mean, back in my day, she was a grape, you know? I also love the fact, so I've put park benches around the area, and it's super nice now because now I could just sleep on the bench. I was over on the bench. I know I sound much older than people my age. Yeah, that's fair. I need to smooth that out a bit. I don't like how rigid that is. I'm very curmudgeonly. Okay, wow. Bless you. I think they make meds for that. I'm 38 as well. 39 next month. Hey, got some May birthdays in the chat. Everybody knows April is where it's at. Although, I've been told I don't give off April birthday energy. Which is, you know... That's an interesting one to hear. Okay. So we'll just keep that like that for now, and then we'll kind of figure out where we want the next retaining wall to start. I think I want it to start here.
Oh,
Jesus!
yeah.
Pepsi! Pepsi! What's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Dew Crew. Cheers. Delicious. Ice cold, not a Pepsi, ice cold Mountain Dew. Pepsi! All my fiance hears from the other room is Pepsi! I didn't even think he drank Pepsi. Birthday was always right after school started for the year. Doesn't that feel good though? Because then like you get to like celebrate like with your classmates, you know? Drago, what's going on? Un psychologue. Oh god, the French are here. How you doing, Drago? It's so good to see you. Okay. I think this is a good... Yes, and then we can kind of continue it on like this. And then kind of curve it in. Let's fill this in a bit so we don't start spawning monsters. What's wrong with the French? I mean, what's wrong with the French, she says. What's wrong with the French? Let me count the ways. 1, 2, 3. Sink? Sink, brother? All right, if you say so. Never had any parties because of the timing. I was, you know, I'd say my timing was pretty good because it was kind of nearing the end of the year. So people were like, they were feeling a little loose. And they're like, yeah, let's have a party. Let's throw a bash, a little birthday bash. You know who I feel bad for? My brother, his birthday's right smack in the middle of summer. That boy ain't getting no parties. I found out, apparently I'm the only person at my job who has a birthday in April. That's crazy to me. Wish my birthday was in October. Brother, me too. That's what my fiance says I give off. She's like, you like October so much, I forget that your birthday isn't in October. Maybe I should start curving it. Yeah, maybe I should take it out to this. I guess it would make sense. That does follow the natural curvature of this, too. All right, we'll do that. Not much of a change. There we go. How bad does that look here? Oh, that doesn't look bad. That's fine. I adore Halloween so much. Dude, me too. I love Halloween. No reason you can't do another tier. Absolutely. I just don't want to do too many because I want them to like really stand out height-wise. You know what I'm saying? I want to do, I think, 3 tiers. Here, there, and up there. And I think that'll be enough to like really give us some height differences. Now we just kind of have to layer it like a fine cake. Now, I know I don't have to fill it in, but I really don't want to have to deal with monsters, so I think I might just. I just might. My life is a series of building things, tearing them down, building it up, and then tearing it down again. It's a nightmare of a world we live in, folks, let me tell you. Okay, Shallon. Dude. I think Shallon may be the only person who has torn their builds down more this season than me. The amount of times that I have torn this patch of road out has got to be approaching double digits. I don't always do it on video or stream either. Sometimes I'm just sitting there at night and I go, oh, that doesn't look right. And then I just do it. Intermittent tiers as well. Maybe put trees on sections like that. Ooh, not a bad idea. I like that. Okay. The middle might be good for that. Some intermittent tiers in the middle. Kind of like that idea. Hello, fellas. Boy, do I have a great way to deal with you. Summer camp by a big lake turns into a horror movie set in October, and I'd make a ski lodge on a mountain in winter. Ooh, that'd be pretty sick. I'd like to do like a Halloween-inspired base at some point. Now that I am a lot more confident with like foliage, I think I could maybe start to pull something like that off, but I don't know. Okay. And then this can just kind of be a straight shot. Since we're doing the multi-tiered system down the middle, I can kind of work out like that. Alrighty. This is the tricky one because this also has the road. Actually, does that make it tricky or does that make it really easy? Because of course we'd want a retaining wall next to the road. We wouldn't want like a landslide to knock out the road. Y'all like this roundabout, by the way? Dude, where I live in Colorado, there are so many roundabouts. They love roundabouts in Western Colorado. They love them. Making a base is a giant reference to classic horror movies would be sick. I agree. I think that'd be super sick. Practical engineering for infrastructure building like that. There you go. Are better in many circumstances than traffic lights. Absolutely. They're putting in another one. Have you tried using bamboo for the yellow lines on the roads? I did. I didn't hate them. You know, I thought it made the slabs much nicer. You ever played City Skylines? Kazbak bought it for me. So I think I'm gonna have to. I can't avoid it any longer. I gotta give the people what they want. He got you 1 or 2. I think he got me 2. Roundabouts do be scary, though. True. My mom was visiting me a couple months back, almost a year ago, and I remember not hearing from her for a while. And so I called my sister, and I was like, where's our mother? And she was like, yeah, so she's at the hotel right now. She started driving the wrong way through a roundabout, and she kind of needs a sec to reset. And I went, she what? And I was at work earlier in the day, and on the, there was, on the police scanner, I heard, yeah, we got reports of someone, going the wrong way on a roundabout. And I remember going, now, who would go the wrong way during a roundabout? My mother. My mom. Okay. All right, how do we want to do this here? That needs a more gradual curve. I don't like that. That looks bad. Maybe it's just a straight diagonal. You can't forget about the diagonals, chat. Bingo. Ooh, I kind of like that, actually. It adds a lot of, character. When you do play City Skylines, good luck with roundabouts. Dude, honestly, maybe it's just the Colorado in me. I feel so confident that I could just destroy doing roundabouts immediately. Oh my gosh, it gets dark so quickly. It's not like Valheim, though. Valheim, oh my god. The darkness in that game ramps up and just stays there. I forgot to join the live chat in Randomcraft. Hang on, let me do that. I should do a stream at some point. I agree. I agree. Did you guys update yet to Pale Moss? No, we did not. We're still in...
Oh, yeah.
Abdallah Rauf! Thank you for subscribing on the YouTube channel. Hey, I remember. You guys remember when I had a YouTube channel? That was fun. Welcome to the Duke Crew. Cheers. Delicious. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Yeah, let's just push this diagonal all the way back to where we want that other... We could kind of intersect it almost with this one. This one can, we could do, the intermittent ones. And then connect it up to over here where we want the other one to be. That could work. Let's see. Where did we want the other one to start? Ooh, now that I'm looking at this, I disagree. I think it should be further back, honestly. Yeah, maybe, here? I don't think I want it to be straight, though. I like the idea of it having a little bit of a curve to it. Kind of like this, honestly. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And kind of do that. Sandra. Sandy. Okay. I said the word Sandy, and now I'm thinking about Grease. Time for my weekly rant about Grease. Yo, what a horrible musical. I'm sorry. Growing up, I thought Grease was one of the coolest musicals. I was like, whoa, this is so sick. No. To quote LA Knight, nah. Oops. Yeah, I went back and rewatched it, and I was like, yo, why is there a car flying? Why is the car flying in the air? That makes no sense. And then they just never address it. It's like, yep, that it would be flying. And I know it's like, oh, there's a theory that they're actually dead and they died in the... No. They're flying away at the end of the movie, and I hate it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got diorite. And I got money now. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually just giving Silver his money back. Me and Silver are just exchanging the same diamonds back and forth as he works on things. Okay, in what world is this chiptune? In what world? I feel like Sir Durple's with us. That's some cyberpunk. What up, Breezy? Holding it down on YouTube now. Welcome in. That's right, baby. We're triple streaming this bad boy. Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. It's all the rage. Dude, speaking of TikTok, 1.1K likes. Thank you guys so much. That's crazy. Sorry, I don't have TikTok. That's totally fine. Although I do think, however, if you guys watch me for 3 minutes on TikTok, I think you still can get the cape. Weaponized Autism has joined the chat. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. That just caught me off guard. That's good. That's good. Weaponized Autism is here, everybody. Yeah, I think if you watch me for 3 minutes on TikTok, I think you get one cape. If you watch me for 3 minutes on Twitch, you get another cape. And then if you complete the Minecraft server event going on in Bedrock Edition, you get another cape. Which, actually, I do have all of those capes. I wonder if they're in Multi-MC. Oh, the Wildflower cape is so cute. Oh, what the heck? I love that. Yeah. So these are the 3 from the event. There's the home cape, the menace cape, which I believe I was told if you put on your elytra. Oh, I have the Optifine elytra. Apparently, it turns into Jack Black if you do that. And then the one that I'm not a huge fan of it, but this is the other one you get from the event, the Yearn cape. The Yearn for the mines. It's a little mine shaft, you know. I do, however, think that the creeper one fits so well with this outfit, the green. Although this, how do I complete this? Play 1.21.5 with a friend using Essential World Hosting. Hey, Phoenix, what are you doing later? Because that cape is cute. I like that cape. I didn't get the creaking cape, so I kind of want to, maybe I'll get the Wildflower cape. Smoky. Alrighty. Yeah, so like we can have like a little bit of an elevation change, you know, like it can like kind of slope up like one block, but for the most part, I want the retaining walls to be relatively flat. So let's push this back a little bit more. At least up to here. You know what my life is? It's destroy, build, destroy. That old Cartoon Network show. That is what my life has become, is just destroy. I'm Andrew WK. And welcome to Destroy, Build, Destroy. The only show that has you questioning, am I making progress on my base or making it worse? Should change my name color for this month to blue for autism awareness and acceptance. Yes, blue is also a different color for April. So I think that's a great idea. I like that idea a lot. Okay, I'm gonna do this just for like brevity's sake, but then I'll probably change it later. Ooh, that actually needs to be diorite. When you play with Phoenix Prevailing, every day is autism awareness and acceptance. With love. I say with love. Look at the underside of the Yearn cape. What is it? Oh, it's the other side of the... Oh, that's cool. It's like you're in the mine shaft. That's cool. I like that. Like, this is like heading into the mine shaft, and then this is heading out of the mine shaft, and you're like looking at the overworld. That's sick. BMA Double OG. How you doing? Welcome in. We're building. Kind of. We're more destroying than we're building. It's destroy, build, destroy. It build, destroy, build. Build, destroy, build. Are you autistic? Oh, yeah. You're good? Nice, nice. I saw you're kind of working on your single-player world a little bit. How's that been going for you? Going good? Nice. High functioning, but it's definitely there. Bima. Was it Bima that I was about to ask something to? I don't even remember. Oh no, it was Star. Star, you still lurking around here? Making a city as well. Nice. 'Tis the season, man. I'm so excited. I'm going to New York City this like in like a couple months actually. And it'll be super cool to kind of like compare like my build styles. Like this is an actual building from New York City. And I would love to see like how like if it captures the same like vibe when I'm there in person. You gotta love a nice big dig project, you know? Big digs are always fun. Remember Scar did one in, what was it, season 4, season 5 of Hermitcraft? Ow. And you guys think I can do it? Here we go. Ready? 1, 2. I did it. Whoa, how amazing. I'm the best. He's the GOAT. How does he do it? Whoa. Scar has done one almost every season. Oh, true. What, let's see. What would you say this season's has been? I guess he hasn't really... Magic Mountain, I guess? They've really been going crazy with that Poe storyline lately. Like, and look, don't get me wrong, it's fun. I like it. It's fun. The shenanigans are great. I miss seeing people build. I've been watching so much B-dubs because he's just been building away. Scar, I'm so glad that you're exiling people. I'm begging to see another exhibit on that zoo. I am fiending for more of those. That zombie one was so cool. Giant Ore Mountain would probably be it. Ore Mountain was pretty big. Storyline are they doing? So Spawn has been reset to 30 million blocks away at the world border. And they have permits, much like we did this season. And if they won't turn in their unused permits, they are sent to exile. So, like, they're trying to, like, go around, break people's beds, and, like, kill them so that they respawn 30 million blocks away. And then if you are, if you return your permits, or if, like, you go in compliance with the permit office, then you get to come back. But there's, like, a rebellion right now called the NoPo that's, like, fighting them. And that's, like, the storyline right now. There's always a war. There's always a war. But now, like, it's like what we did with the trailer park. It's like a mid-season, like, refresher, just to kind of get away from, like, their big projects for a bit. Oh, no. Is Mumbo involved in this? I think he's about to be. I'm watching a Green episode right now, and he's in it, but I assume that's where it's headed. Mumbo was in the movie? Yeah, dude. Oh my god. The second spoilers for the Minecraft movie ahead. Mute in 5, 4, 3, 2. I thought... So there were a couple cameos. Mumbo, Afmao, and Lizzie, LD Shadow Lady, were cameos. And then Jeb was in there too. The second I saw Mumbo in the background, I went... And I like leaned over to Courtney and went, "That's Mumbo Jumbo. That's Mumbo Jumbo." Every Minecraft server has to go to war. True. It's just one of those things, man. You got to do it. Yeah, I started freaking out. And then, like, I saw Jeb in the waiter scene, and I was like, "That's the CEO of Minecraft. That's the owner." I just realized I didn't give them an indication to unmute after the spoiler, so unmute now if you can hear me. Unmute if you can hear me. That's such a stupid sentence. Yeah. Mumbo's so tall, bro. It's crazy. Oh, tell you what, how about instead of that, I just do this? Problem solved! Problem solved! God, I'm so good. Okay. That's a diagonal into here. You need a massive point redeem. I've got 117k. True. I need to rework my channel points a bit. I feel like, you know, they were good for, like, the era that I made them in, but they kind of need... I kind of just need stuff that, like, I don't have to do. It just, like, happens on the screen, you know? Like, more of the audio bits. Maybe it warps me. I don't know, something. I think that Wyoming doesn't exist. Channel point thing is gone. I don't think you were around. I told him yesterday he needs a redeem to force him to make a pun about the current situation. What I need to do, honestly, is have, like, channel points set up for different events that I do. Like these are the bingo channel points. Or these are the Red Dead channel points. You know, stuff like that. Alrighty. Dude, it is so hot in this room. Yeah, I think this needs to curve out. But in order to do that, we definitely need to figure out this side first. I don't wanna... Oh, I don't want to do this one. I don't really want to do the work today. But that's why I'm streaming it, because if I wasn't streaming, I would not work on this. It needs to be done. It simply needs to be done. Stream's cutting in and out. No, it looks fine on my end. I don't have any dropped frames or anything. Yeah, stream's good on my end. You're just bad, I think. Explore the new stuff soon. Nice! Don't you want to do the work? I wish I had a boo button. Aww. No! I need to make a boo button ASAP. And I love that I keep saying that. It would literally take 5 minutes of work. Just get into recording software and go, boo, a bunch of times, and then just export it. Okay. I legitimately think that's the first time someone has redeemed the bingo channel point audio. Bingo! I've got an idea. All right. I did record the 2 bingo matches yesterday. Nice. Okay. So this is the last pillar, and it's... Do shot? You got it. I got this lovely Meowdy partner shot glass that matches my water mug. Cheers, Jonathan and children. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you want some? Nothing quite like taking shots in front of your kids. Am I right, fellas? Okay, so, all right. Okay, I've got an idea here. So, Where do we want this retaining wall to start? Do we want it... Because we could do that. And then just make all this a retaining wall back here? I think that could work. I'd have to push this andesite back, but honestly, I don't think that's a problem. Yeah, let's just do that. Take shots from his chat all the time. True. Ooh, God, it is sweaty in here, man. We gotta start talking to the landlord about, like, turning on the swamp cooler. Which I didn't realize a lot of people around the country and the world don't know what a swamp cooler is. And when I say that word, they sound horrified. They're like, what is a swamp cooler? Alright, this may be too much retaining wall. Let's see, because I kind of want them to be even on both sides, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's right. My Swift Sneak is gone. I was recording with Silver a couple of days ago and we went to an end city. I found Swift Sneak, finally. I never have Swift Sneak on my pants. I found Swift Sneak 3, I immediately put them on my pants, and then I died to a ward. I was playing MCC Island because I do something for April Fools that I never do at all, so I'm choosing to play MCC Island. Some of the matches I went in, everyone keeps repeating. Travis, Minecraft! Oh my god. How you doing? Oh, I'm not loved. Welcome to the chat, and they're gone. All right, cool. Thank you for the Minecraft. It sure is. I am breaking blocks and stuff because look, I'm blinking. I'm in Minecraft. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to make some retaining walls. I have a spare book. Check the squonk in my basement. Sure thing, buddy. I hate that that's a sentence and that I understood. What's a retaining wall? So they're meant to hold back like large deposits of earth. Like Colorado has a bunch of them actually, like in the mountain passes. Like if you go up on the mesa and there's like a steep cliff, there will be like a big wall to kind of like hold stuff back. And I'm using it as an excuse to not terraform any of this. Big wall hold big dirt back. It's a wall that retains. Sir Silver commented on my solo series. Nice! Very cool. All right, let's go check Phoenix's squonk. These mountains are so cool. Am I the only one on? I am right now. All right. I'm coming in hot. Squonk. Good evening. Hello. Good evening. Hi. Good evening. Hello. Hello. Good evening. Hello. Yes. Good evening. Squonk. All right. Wow, this is the exact same squonk as in Enigmas. That's crazy. Swift Sneak. That's fortune. Oh, Swift Sneak would be here. Dang it. I wonder if the other squonk has some. Get ready for some crazy terrain, by the way. Oh, 1 second, it's dark. Who made those mountains? Enigma, I believe. Enigma and maybe Lag, but mainly Enigma. Enigma does love his Arc Voranoise. Look at that! The sun rises in the ridge of the mountain. Ah! What a well thought out build. It's so sick. What's a squonk? It's the bookshop here. What's a squonk? That's fair. No, that's a valid question. Warning, it's gonna get really laggy for a sec. I promise it will get better. There's just a lot of stuff over here. They all turn into Jack Black. All of them turn into Jack Black when you put an Elytra on? Oh my god. And here it is. Ooh-wee. I love this graffiti, by the way. I might just straight up yoink this graffiti. What an insane piece of art. Let's see. Mush. I think Squonk is over here. Yeah, Squonk! Okay, I think I've messed up.
Hello and welcome to Squonk.
Welcome to Squonk. Swift Sneak. Yes! How much is it? 4 diamonds each? Deal. Where do I pay? Where? Squonk, where do I put your money? Squonk, please! Congratulations, Squonk. This barrel now has money in it. Bye, Squonk. It's the Creeperita from Chili's. Oh my god, that's right. I got him to order it too, and the guy went, "The what?" And then he kind of looked at me, and I just kind of pointed at my drink, and he goes, "Tiki." Ah. He said it with such confidence. He was like, I'll have the Creeperita." Excuse me? The builds are good. Yeah, man, these builds are phenomenal. Gee, I almost said I don't know if I have any anvils around, like my lights aren't made out of them. Ooh, we need 13 levels, huh? Well, let me go check the liquid girth machine real quick. Welcome to beautiful Central Park. How serene. You know, Central Park is lovely. It's just so nice and calm, and, you know, it really does make you... I mean, here, let me just mute this music real quick, and just... We can appreciate the nice, calm serenity of the nature.
Oh, hell yeah. Time to get girthy.
It's time to get girthy, chat. Let's go, baby! Liquid girth! Available for a limited time only! Ooh, baby! Give me those levels! My bow's about to break. I don't think I've repaired it at all yet, though, this season. This is why mending bows are stupid. I've had this bow for 2 years, and I don't think I've repaired it once. It's time to get girthy. You got any anvils over here? Yeah, you do. I do love that our whole area is just workstations. Alrighty. Back to building, baby. Let's get this retaining wall going. I think that's a good... Yeah, that's good. Just so I have a reason to use up some of the arrows from Skelly Grinders. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, man. I would only switch to mending bows if and only if they add tipped arrows. Like, if tipped arrows become easier to use. Like, if they add functionality to the fletching table, I will use tipped arrows. Gladly, you know? But up until then, you can pry this infinity from my cold dead hands. And that is a threat. What are you up to right now, Travis? You playing games? You watching Severance? Are you pondering right now? I hate it when you ponder. It scares me. Just what? You don't think they would make that? I get Notch would definitely make that an achievement name. I don't think Mojang would, though. I don't think Microsoft would. That'd be a funny achievement name, though. Fire a tipped arrow. All right, and then this right here is the beginning of this retaining wall. There we go. My man over here pondering the orb. Classic. Ooh, no, actually, this needs to stay like this, actually. Ooh, that could be kind of interesting, where, like, this becomes like this, and it kind of, like... Yeah, because I kind of want this one to be a little bit lower than that one. This is 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Orb, 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 orb. Geometric intersections. Yeah, dude. Yeah, every 5 it expands, right? Hear me out, right? And this is all off the dome, so like this is kind of subject to change if I end up not liking it, but I think it could. This might work out. Okay, let's try this, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm out of diorite again. Oh my god. Let me stop by this real quick and see if the elevator was reset. It is. I was so so proud of this redstone. So this elevator was made by a guy with like very few subscribers, actually. I kind of retrofitted it to have a little ding in there, but then I added in this line of observers. So if you're downstairs and the elevator's not here, you can just press it to recall. I can't get it to work the other way around, but honestly, I don't think people are going to be stranded up at the top. Bing. There you go. Anyway, off to more diorite. The Blazing Caves advancement pack. There's an advancement pack to get all the tipped arrows. That's awful. That sounds terrible. That doesn't sound fun at all. Whoa, that's new. That's pretty. I like that. Sir Silver has such a unique build style. It's very cool. Alrighty, let's see here. I think I bought all those. I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just stick with that for now. Maybe I'll do 6. There you go. And boop. Alrighty, there's an advancement to get a stack of every item and block in the game. Yeah, look, I like material collecting, but that, I don't have the time for that anymore, man. Maybe back when I was like pretending to do homework, but I was just playing Skyblock, you know? Maybe back in those days, but nowadays, I got weather to report, bro. Ooh, Sir Silver's finished his build! And I'm officially in 3rd place now. Look at that. That's nice, dude. Oh, this is an HFC. This is a Hell Fried Chicken. Oh, look at the... You think you're real funny, don't you? You think you're real funny, huh? Okay. All right. Fair enough. Oh, wait. There's an upper section here. Whoa. Yeah, there is. That's so sick. Wow. Very cool. All right. We got a comedian over here, huh? Hilarious. This is what I built. I built the McDewlans. Now serving liquid girth. Art imitates life. Whatever. I don't know if I showed you guys the finished sanctuary. I think I did. Hang on. There's a park bench back here I can sleep on. What is this Terraria boss music? I built this sanctuary out back too for the bank. Little pond, frogs swimming around, just frogs all over the place. This was the original pop-up shop. I moved that back here. Custom trees. I built these custom trees. These are based off of actual mangrove trees. I thought that was pretty sick. What up, Simo? Yeah, okay. Anyway, where was I? Diorite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the rest of this is like this. Yeah, there we go. So this is kind of what I'm thinking, right? Like the retaining wall kind of has some height variations to it. I think that's really snazzy, really groovy, man. I think that's really groovy, man. I like that. It makes it feel very pristine, which I know, like, for New York City, you don't really want, but, like, I kind of like it, you know? I'm vibing with it. It's my city. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let me hop into free cam. Just kind of get like a bigger picture here. Yeah, so that's nice. I like that. And then I think it only makes sense then for this to continue on with this one like that. Not sure how far back I'm going to go, but 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Not too far back, I guess. There we go. Oh! I've McFallen. Do you guys think that was real, or do you think that was rehearsed? Because, like, to drop a bar like I've McFallen is just... It isn't exactly like New York City. It's your interpretation of it. Aw. Thanks, Breezy. Stop it, you. You so right. I've fallen again. I have McFallen. Okay. So then we'll put this in here and then kind of delete everything in front of it. It's going to look bad at first, but that's kind of the point. Like, it's just kind of felt like half done this whole time. I wasn't too crazy about it. One sec, folks. Be right back. What up, chat? Yo, 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 yo. It's your boy. Wah, 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 wah. Actually, I am in a Discord right now. It's your boy. Yes, sir. Yeah, so the Randomcraft Discord, actually, ! Randomcraft if you're watching on Twitch, you should join. It's a lot of fun. We have random specific audios. So like this one's from me.
It's usually the government's out to get you, but I'm the government.
I just gotta shove it in one of them. That sounds awful.
They're out to get me. They're all out to get me. See, it's all a conspiracy. It's all a big conspiracy.
And then, of course, the classic one from Shallon. His microphone was so bad. What up, Mine Hero Jedi? That's a name I haven't heard in a long time. How you been, my man? Welcome in. We are working on New York City once again. Ooh, that was pretty smooth. Kind of liked that. I will have to re-torch the area, though. This whole area is torch gridded. Look at it. It looks so good on the mini-map. Oh, not... I guess on the regular maps, but look, it is just so well placed. All these little torches. Oh, it's so well placed. I'm gonna have to redo that. One of my greatest achievements is that New York City, like the actual city itself, is completely spawn proof. I'm streaming on TikTok, so my my keybind doesn't work for like to show you the light levels, but because for some reason it also clips on TikTok, but every square inch of this area, no torches, all spawn proof. A lot of frog lights, a lot of lichen. These cauldrons have lava in them, which is giving off light. Busy with the whole college thing. Ooh, congrats on college. What are you studying? And are you happy with your decision to do so? Let's get right into the trauma dumping. Okay, maybe this leads into this, like this. Yeah, maybe this does this like this. Did that in my Scar World base too. It was hard spawn proofing a desert. Oh yeah, dude. And now with this new like mini update that just dropped, all that desert foliage, that would have been sick for the Wasteland project. Man, at some point, maybe I won't do it on a server. Maybe I'll just do it on a single player world, but I would like to do a Wasteland project at some point, you know? Graphic design, nice. To McFarlane, like Seth MacFarlane or the McFarlane action figure toys. That's probably the dorkiest thing I've said all day. Graphic design's a fun one. There was a little bit of graphic design in my major, but not a whole lot. My major was very broad in like what you studied, which is cool though, because like it makes you very marketable. I remember telling my mom I was going to study video, and she was like, but I thought you wanted to be employed. And then I told her that I got a job at a TV station a couple years later, and she's like, I mean, honestly, yeah, shocked, but happy for you. I cannot believe you actually pulled this off. You actually got a job in your degree. And I went, I know, right? Isn't that weird? And now she calls me up sometimes. She's like, oh my gosh, your weather segment was so funny today. And I'm like, thank you, Mom. You playing Minecraft, there isn't much you can say that sounds more dorky. It's true. So which McFarlane action figure is your favorite? You could always do a Wasteland there, then it could be industrial. Interesting. This, you know what this song sounds like? It sounds like Geometry Dash. This feels like a Geometry Dash song. You guys remember Geometry Dash? I was unaware. Apparently, dude, the community that Geometry Dash has on, like, YouTube is bigger than you'd think. You got your pocket protector. Yeah, my ergonomic keyboard never leaves me bored, you know? Casback's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Easy. Easy disrespected pocket protectors here, buddy. I haven't heard that name in years. Ooh, actually, wait a minute. I didn't think of that. It doesn't seem like grass can spread to this section. You know who loves having dirt as part of their landscaping, but always gets, like, grass crept up on it? Scar. Dude, when coarse dirt was added to the game, Scar was so excited. I remember he was building a mansion in creative mode. Building with Scar or something. I forget what the series was called. He was making the S'mores Mansion, and they added coarse dirt, and he went on a tirade about how useful it was going to be for landscaping and all this kind of stuff. I was like, man, this guy really likes dirt. I mean, mad respect, you know. Oh my god. God bless you, Swift Sneak. Imagine this with the crab claw from the mob vote. Oh, what a day that would have been. Mm-hmm. Yeah, why not? Hang on. Casback is saying something here. Figure out the midpoint of that angle and then angle it back towards the other wing. Oh, God. Like this angle? I mean, like, find the midpoint of here and then go... Ooh! Oh, but that looks kind of sick, though. Like, with the... It's like an intersecting angle. So it's like an elongated V. I kind of like that. We'll come back to that idea. I want to change this real quick. Before I forget. What we should do instead... This has 3 and then the 5, so we'll do this over here as well. I hear what you're saying though, and I vibe with it. That does look sick. I like that a lot, yeah. This is what you get when you go off the dome, man. Sometimes you get some pretty sick stuff. Okay, so then we'll go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then start going backwards by 1. The dome. The bald dome. Bald. I was playing bingo yesterday dressed as Old Man Dewlan, and I say the iconic line. When I first introduced Old Man Dewlan, I say the iconic line, I'm bald. I'm bald. And really makes you think, you know? Okay, how do we want to do this? Just kind of meet them halfway, I suppose. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it back another one. I'll have to set up a beacon at this rate, man. Jeez. When you say dome, I think of Stephen King book show Under the Dome. I think a lot of my Twitch chat thinks of bald. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I think that works. Oh, yeah, baby. This is coming together. Oh, sorry, Mine Hero. I just missed your message. If you could make a new concept off the top of your head, what would it be? It would be like cowboy movie set. Like the movie set to a Western. I think that would be a very interesting take in Minecraft, you know, because now you have to like figure out how to make it look real, but like also fake. And you could like base it off of like Universal Studios and like how they have their like their the tour. Universal Studios does tours. Oh, there is grass growing. Okay. Universal Studios does tours of like movie sets. And one of them is like a Western. Okay, so let's see what Kazbak is saying here. He wants to take half of this and then angle it. Honestly, because then we'd have to... well, then it would end here. And we could have big retaining wall here. That would be an elevation change. Okay, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 sections. So we would round it down to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And so the section like directly in front of me would be the middle. I'm not going to get rid of all of it. I'm just going to get rid of this section. And then I'll plant down these. And then you guys can tell me what you think. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do you guys think? Ooh, wait, whoa. Mangrove roots as tumbleweeds. Whoa. That's a phenomenal idea. Write that down. That's really good. Oh my god, those do look like tumbleweeds, don't they? That's crazy. I really like that idea. Ow, okay, one sec, folks. I gotta take this bandage off. It's starting to hurt. I donated plasma today. Oh. Dude, I might need to take a break from that. My arm is so tender. What looks like tumbleweeds? Mangrove roots! Those look just like tumbleweeds. Okay, so I went too far in. Oh, just by 1 though, I think. Okay, so it was like this, and then it went 3. I see. Okay, so this... Try curving it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with the linear. Because I've been doing a lot of curves and stuff. Like, there's, like, curves here, and then, like, I've got, like, this curved here. I don't have too much, like, straight linear. And then I could kind of just... Okay, so... So those are now even. Oh, it kind of does like a... Gosh, I can't tell which one I like more. Perm! Do both! That's it! We do both! Elevation changes all around, chat. Oh my god. We do both. That's the solution to it all, baby. Hello, Pumpkin. How you doing? Dear God, we do both. It's genius.
There's only 2 ways this can end, and in both of them, you die.
Thank you, Duke Nukem. Is that like an actual Duke Nukem quote? Because like I feel like I hear his voice be memed so much, I kind of forgot he had actual lines. I'm not gonna lie. I think the only like actual line I've heard is the bubblegum one. I'm like chew bubblegum and I'm all out of bubblegum. You know that one? Do you have the Pale Garden yet on Randomcraft? No, we don't. Enigma just had a kid, so he's been pretty preoccupied. I think Maisie would really like the new update with all the wildflowers. I think that would make her base look really cute. I think Silver would get a real kick out of the creaking. I feel like Silver would definitely find a way to terrorize everyone on the server with the creaking mob. Have you watched the actual movie from the bubblegum quote? No, I thought it was a Duke Nukem. Isn't Duke Nukem a game, or is that a movie? I haven't seen the movie, though. I've been banned from Dave and Buster's. The quote is from a movie called They Live. Oh, interesting. I thought it was from Duke Nukem. Interesting. Alright, so this... I don't think that's too much of an elevation change. That's still good. The aesthetician in me wants to, Ooh, that is way too much. He wants to, like, put a waterfall in the middle. That is not what a retaining wall is for. Silver infesting the server with creaking hearts. Absolutely. I could see it now. I can see it now. I wonder if I could maybe connect this to... No, maybe I just kind of leave it. Okay, hear me out. Oh boy. Let's kind of even out the dirt while we're waiting to hear Breezy out. No over-the-top setup, just straight-up street brawl between two guys over putting on a pair of sunglasses. Okay. All right. I'm interested to see what can be done with the resin. Yeah, like, it is a very orange block, you know? But that's the thing is, like, I think that's nice for, like the crane. I would probably have put resin... Like, especially resin bricks, like with how orange I wanted this crane to be so that it could gradient up into copper, I would probably have the base be resin bricks instead of this smooth red sandstone, you know? That V shape you have where you wanted to put just dirt, make a small pond with a waterfall, bigger pond on top, maybe some chickens. I like it, and that could tie in with this if we end up making this like a cemetery or a park. Honestly, though, yeah, we could just make it big lake. We could just make a big lake here, because I don't know what I'm going to fill this space up with. That's going to be a sports arena, or should this be a sports arena? No. Is this going to be too small for a sports arena? I don't think it will be, because I don't want the sports arena to dwarf everything else here. Honestly, what if I just take Telescope University? What if I... Ooh, a fountain! That could be a nice middle ground. I like that. What if we take just Telescope University and just Lightmatica it into this area? Okay, I like the shapes. However, I think we've got too many shapes going on here. I think we need to cut back on the shapes a little bit. That's too much going on. It doesn't look like construction would never look like that in New York. Like in New York, they would not follow it like this. They would. Yes, they would go from here, and they would just cut along and meet up with that. Make it straighter. You could make a section of the wall look like it fell over. Also interesting. You guys have some really good ideas. You need a good water feature. True. Yeah, just make Lake Dew. Dew Lake. Connect it up to the Mountain Dew. I would like to dub this Mount Dew, but I didn't build it, so. Dew Lagoon! Dew Lagoon! Dew Lagoon. And Andrew gifted 2 subs? Andrew, thank you! Oh my god. This is the best day of my life. Andrew, thank you for the gifted subs. Don't check Instagram. I didn't mean it. Alright. I know I said I wasn't going to do this. I'm bored. So I'm going to. Congratulations. You are all going to be covered up. I can come up with ideas for days, but I suck at executing them. I suck at, like, I think my issue is I go, oh my god, that would be cool, that would be cool, that would be cool. And then I kind of burn out with them all, like, halfway done. When, like, a lot of these ideas deserve, like, a lot more time and, thought put into them. Does that look... Yeah, that looks better. Honestly, that curve might even be too much. Nah, that looks fine. Something is going to have to go there, though. Like, the curve has to be justified. Or maybe we do big curve. I don't know, man. This is tricky. Put a secret door there. Hey, I like that. A secret redstone door. I could totally do that, you know. I could totally put a secret redstone door right here. Why am I sweating? Oh, that's weird. How you doing, Andrew? Is it, like, blisteringly hot over there yet? Are the wasps there? That was my issue when I lived over there. The wasps are terrible. Hang on, are these 3 even here anymore? Oh, yes, they are. Okay. Are the platforms going to become flower beds? Some of them will be flower beds. Some of them will have trees and foliage. A lot of New York City is inspired by purple foliage, so a lot of them are probably going to look like this. It's warmish and there are wasps. It's the rainy season, so we're getting rain once a month. Is that the rainy season? Yeah, a lot of the flower beds are going to look like this. I love purple. I love it. And there's so many purple flowers in the game. It's honestly unfair how many purple flowers there are in the game. Okay, here we go. This is starting to... It's the rainy season! Oh, I think it's thunderstorming. Let me see if I can go to bed. Toss in some purple coral flowers. Ooh. Waterlog like the leaves. It is a thunderstorm. Yeah, we could like waterlog the leaves and put some purple coral on there. Or put warped slabs or whatever. I wish we had purple purple. We could put purple and then waterlog the purple slab maybe? I'll have to figure out some ideas. We don't get rain season. We get 70 plus mile-an-hour winds and tornadoes. That's the one thing, you know, like I've not historically always been Wyoming's #1 fan, but we have it pretty good with the weather, I would say. Like we get snow, you know, it's windy a lot, but we don't really get tornadoes. We don't get hurricanes, you know. I say we. Do I still get to claim Wyoming? Am I still a part of Wyoming? Hello, Autumn. Welcome in. And then you combine it with an invisible item frame with a white block to make it look like a core of the flower. I'd have to see it in Minecraft builds. I think I'm picking up on what you're putting down, though. I was born and raised in Wyoming, yes. But now I live in Colorado. That's pretty sick. That is pretty sick. This does need to be raised, though. This all needs to be 1 level. Yeah. Oh, but it looks so bad. This part right here is what gets me. Maybe this one section is like that tall. And then it kind of reduces back down. Yeah, because that would make sense since it's the midpoint. Want to break up that one section, you could also put a buttress on it. True. Like a castle buttress? Yeah, like a little... That's true, actually. Retaining wall buttress? What's a retaining wall buttress? Is it like a buttress for retaining walls? That would make sense, I guess. If you have the Scarworld Season 2 base download. I don't, but like it should still be available, right? Surely someone that we know has it. Because it made you who you are. That would be so funny if I just said screw it and I just plopped an entire university that was built by Scarworld just right there. Like, yeah, Creamsicle, heard you were making a college campus. Boop! Or I could put it over here. And just fill out the area that Derpal had with just college stuff. That could work. That could work. Posted a picture in Discord about the buttress to reference it off of. I think I know what you're saying, but let me double check here. Let's see, where is it? Minecraft builds. Oh, is it in general? Oh, it's in general. Interesting. Yeah, like here? Okay. It's just this one little piece of... I wonder... If I just straight shot it. And then I connect it up with this area. That was pretty close. Do I vibe with that one block being like that, though? Or should I... I guess that could be the buttress on either side of this. Like, we could make this part the buttress, push it all back by one. Randomcraft Season 4 happens, take the schematic of Creamsicles University and build it for a starter base. That's diabolical. Oh, no. I like the way you think. That's so mean. So mean. What up, Damien? Or Damain? Damain? Hi, D. How you doing? Damain Desmond. I'll call you Desmond. What's up? Okay, yeah. And then we could put, like... Okay, all right. Hear me out here. Hear me out here. Let me cook real quick. Hang on. Don't kick me out the kitchen yet, chat. I do dabble in tomfoolery. My man dabbles. What can I say? One really tall section where the two walls meet. Yeah. All right. Let me figure out a little buttressy idea real quick here. Oh, I saw more diorite in there. Don't run away from me. I saw you. Where'd you go? Dang it. It got away from me. All right. So we do this, and then we do some of this. How was the banana bread? Oh, dude, I didn't end up making it last night because we ended up baking cookies instead, so our oven was in use. I'm making them tonight, though. I have to. Those bananas are going to go bad if I don't. I will keep you guys updated. Join my Discord, and you'll see the hungry chat if you select that you like seeing food stuff, and then you will be updated on how that banana bread goes. Yeah. There you go. Little texturing. I don't know if this would look good, but I might throw that in there just for now. Maybe I'll put like... Okay, hear me out. What if I do one of these and one of these, and I do something like this? See, this would be like where the pale wood would be really cool, because you could get even skinnier than a wall. You could start doing like the pale oak fence. It would really start to look good. So if I do this, break this out, do this, pop the wall in there. There you go. And then I can kind of do that all the way down and kind of make it like a buttress. But I will be, yeah, the banana bread, I'm going to put some brown sugar in it tonight instead of just regular sugar. Let's see how that goes. Oh no, that does have to be like that, okay. All right, what time is it? All right, I got to wrap up in about 5 minutes here. I have a lovely appointment with our wedding photographer. We got to talk about how to best make me not look the way I do. I just got to see if they can work with this ugly mug, you know? You are eating hot dogs? Yes! We're eating hot dogs. I love it. Love these hot dogs. We got a hot dog stand at Central Park. We got, we have a hot dog. We have the Wienermobile, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile at the trailer park, which is quite a ways away. Okay, let me grab some more dirt. Grab a sleep. I think we're going to try and even out the dirt up top, and then that will be the stream for the day. God, I love milk. Dude, milk is so good. I was bullied, okay? And this is really hard for me to talk about, but I'm going to. I was bullied for liking plain milk in college. It's true. I know. People, you know, you look at me and you go, what? Someone bullied you? No, never. Yes, it's true. I still do. I just drink so much milk. What kind of cookies? They were some chocolate chip cookies. They were Pillsbury, I believe. Pre-made cookie dough. I just threw them in the oven. Milk or Mountain Dew? Oh, dude, both. It was, the M in Mountain Dew actually stands for milk. I mixed both of them together. It was, awful time. Don't recommend. You know, it was like Pilk. It's like, oh, dude, I can't imagine that. And then you have it and you're like, yeah, no, fair enough. All right. Okay, so we're going to do this and then do this. And then all of this is going to be at this level. And that, ladies, gentlemen, etc., is how you make a retaining wall. Look at that. Obviously, we have some diorite to put down. We're going to texture it. No hate for me. My boyfriend lives off milk. Dude, me and Courtney are milk fiends together. Look at this. This is very interestingly shaped. There's a lot of... Oh, honestly, I might just... No. I like how that's a feature. This is just... I really like the shape of this. You know, I might go around, do some fixing up. Like, I might make this 1 block taller, fill this in with grass or something. But all in all, I think this is a very interesting retaining wall. It adds a lot of character to the region. It makes you want to be over here as well. Yeah, the waterfall right here that people were talking about. So this area down here might just end up becoming a water feature, like all of it. In which case, like, I'll put like sunflowers and invisible item frames. So it looks like coins have been thrown and stuff. So yeah, I think that's nice. And I'd call that a pretty successful stream for today. But that's going to be it from me today. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. I am both hot and sweaty. So that's issue number 1. Delicious. Have a good one, everyone. That is it for me this week. We will be back on Monday doing some Red Dead Redemption, unless maybe I'll do a poll on my Discord. If you guys want me to come back to Randomcraft and keep working on this project, I absolutely will. But have a good one, and I will talk to y'all later. Have a good weekend, everybody.